In order to create a Google Docs, you'll first have to access your Google Drive through the apps located in your Google account. Now you can go to google.com, type it into your web browser, and access your Gmail that way, or access Google Drive apps directly from the apps icon tile square here. So either way, so you can type in google.com, select the Google apps, and choose Google Drive, or you can access this directly from your email. So if you're logged into your email, you've got Google Apps up here in the right-hand corner, and from there you can select Google Drive. So either way, it'd be perfectly fine. Once you are in your Drive, you will be able to create a new document. Now, I like to create a folder to put my documents in. I have a bunch of folders here, and within those folders I have a bunch of content related to that course or that topic that I'm teaching, and so it's a nice way to organize your documents. So I really suggest that you first create a folder for your documents, especially if you're going to have multiple students' documents that you'll be reviewing, or if there are several types of documents that you want to make for that course. Create a folder, and then once you've created that folder, when you're in the folder, when we create the Google Doc, the documents that you create will be saved automatically to the folder that you're in. So you create your folder by clicking New. Click on New Folder. We can title our folder, and I'll just say this is for EdTech 522, and it's going to be our Google Docs tutorials. And then I'm going to go ahead and create that. Now I can open that folder, and when I'm in that folder, as I said, when you create a new document, create a Google Doc, when we save it, or when it auto-saves, it's going to save directly to that folder. Documents populate without a title. So once the document uploads onto the web page, you can create a title for your document. If you forget to do that, it will prompt you at the end, and sometimes it will take the text at the beginning of your document. So if you have a header text or something like that, it may place that in there as your Google document title. But you can go ahead and erase the title that's inserted automatically as default, and you can replace it with new text. And then you can just start creating your document. This is from a blank slate, no template. Google Docs also has templates that you can use. So if you're in your folder, which we're in our EdTech 522 Docs Tutorials folder, if I click on New instead of just choosing Google Docs, if I go over to the right here, it defaults as blank document. I can also choose a Google Doc from a template. Now, one of the templates I like to use for my students writing reports is this APA templated document. There are several that you can scroll through, but this one, these are my most recently used. It'll save, and the APA style document is there. There are multiple other templates to choose from. And you can make your own templates and then upload them for students, and I can show you how to share those later. But there are several pre-populated templates for you to choose from in Google Docs. So say we're going to have students work on designing a proposal, and we want them to use the proposal template. We can choose that. Just double click it. And again, you can rename it. You can edit this any way you see fit. And that document will now be visible in your EdTech 522 Google Docs Tutorials folder, along with your other created document. So the last way of creating a Google Doc is to upload a file from your computer. Now, I have a case study template that I use with my students, and I want them all to use that template. So I have that file saved on my computer as a Microsoft Word document, could be any other form. And you can upload a file or even an entire folder to another folder on Google Drive. So let's upload that file so that I can edit it or even just share it with my students. So I'm going to choose File, Upload. I'll have to go to the location of that file. It's actually in my downloads. And let's find a copy of that. Case study report. Now when it uploads, it may upload as a Microsoft Word document. You'll have to open it. You can change permissions within Google Drive so that when things are uploaded, they can be automatically converted. However, I like to keep some things as Word documents and others not. So my default is it uploads in the format that it was created. In order to create that as a Google Doc, I'm going to have to open it with Google Docs. And so a Word version copy and a Google Docs copy will be created in that folder on my drive. So this is a copy of the Google Doc as a document versus a Word document. And if we look back in the drive, we see the Word version and then we see the Google Docs version. Now, if I wanted to make updates to this document, I could do that. Here, it's completely editable. I have full editing functions once it's uploaded. So sometimes there's some formatting issues that occur. So do check your document to make sure that all the spacing is correct and you don't have to edit things like that. But if I wanted to change a certain section, I can edit this as much as I want. Okay. So that's how you upload a Google Doc instead of creating an original or using a template.